A very good afternoon. As part of today's Human Sciences Discourses, the topic of interest is on the brachial plexus, the knowledge of which is important for the entire medical fraternity worldwide. It is the connection between the spinal cord and the entire upper limb in the form of various nerves which emanate from the various roots C5, 6, 7, 8 and T1 to mention them. They form a mishmash of roots, trunks, cords, and finally the respective nerves evolve to supply the muscles of the front, back, up, down, as well as the connection of the upper limb to the trunk. The powerful pectoral muscles and the scapular muscles, the serratus muscles are all supplied by the brachial plexus. To remember them in an easier manner is to remember RTC, the roots, the trunks and the cords with their respective branches. The branches from the roots are the dorsal scapular nerve, which supplies the rhomboids which attach the scapula to the spine, and the long thoracic nerve which supplies the serratus anterior. Then comes the trunks. The branches from the trunks are the nerve to subclavius, a very small muscle under the clavicle, and the suprascapular nerve which supplies the supraspinatus and the infraspinatus. Then further coming down are the cords which are formed, namely the lateral cord, the medial cord and the posterior cord of the brachial plexus. The lateral cord supplies three branches: the lateral pectoral nerve, lateral root of median nerve and the musculocutaneous nerve, which is the powerful biceps supplied by. You can wax proud of your biceps because of your musculocutaneous nerve. Then comes the medial cord, the medial pectoral nerve, the medial cutaneous nerve arm, the medial cutaneous nerve forearm, the ulnar nerve, the magician's nerve. It supplies the entire flexor compartment and comes and supplies 15 of the 20 muscles of the hand. It's the magician's nerve. It helps play most of the complicated stringed instruments. That's why it's called magician's nerve. And the last branch of the medial cord is the medial root of the median nerve. Lastly, the posterior cord of the brachial plexus. The branches from it are the upper and lower subscapular nerves, which supply the subscapularis muscle, the teres major. The axillary nerve supplies the deltoid. The thoracodorsal nerve supplies the powerful latissimus dorsi, which helps in climbing. It's a prehensile muscle supplied by the thoracodorsal nerve. And eventually the radial nerve. The radial nerve which supplies the entire extensor compartment of the arm and entire forearm. Knowledge of the brachial plexus helps in deciphering the reasons for its palsy. It can be injured as early as in the newborn, in the form of a difficult labor, very troubled labor. The baby had to be literally pulled out by hooking the shoulder. It results in damage of the brachial plexus. It can be injured by violent high-speed traffic accidents, penetrating injuries, and by a variety of tumors in that area. So basic knowledge of it helps us decipher and treat the patient eventually who is going to be the beneficiary. Thank you.